that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. That's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn or drop. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No guarantees. Nice try. Nice try, Mr. Coyote, but it's not gonna work this time. Hmm. Don't drink contaminated water. Ha! This is one. All it took was one shot. Gusman's Cave is a good place to come in if you need to find a laser pistol early, I think. No, that's it. We are officially out of here now. First things first. Okay, there we go. Now watch this.
eyeballing me? Damn, running low on smokes again. What have you done?
Ah! Yeah, reinstalling New Vegas is my response to Bethesda deciding to fuck with the lore again. Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna increase my survival skill for this. You see, right under the bridge, there's another dead Bright follower. So if you need, like, say, like a light armor, like one of their robes, you also get a laser pistol.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
Where'd the death claws come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
Have you had problems with death claws before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas.
I could take care of them for you.
Have you ever seen a death claw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job. Okay. If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I have a grenade rifle with their name on it. There we go. Vaporized into an ash pile. That's how I prefer death claws. I'm gonna turn on God mode for the last part of this before I take a break. I know. Ah! Yeah, the best way to deal with death claws: laser weapons and high explosives. You can't get me now. Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, what? I got knocked over. That's how I prefer death claws. Dead and in multiple pieces as well. That's also the one thing that's missing from Fallout 4 is the repair system you have in Fallout New Vegas. Oh, hey, mini nuke. Nice. Nice. It's also a good. This is also where you come for, to pick up a light machine gun. Because some poor sucker tried to come in here earlier and they didn't make it. They got ripped apart by the death claws before they could use it. But another little known detail for those who, like, just kind of speed run this area. I mean, I know some people know this because we watch TKS Mantis, but for those that, like, don't know this, that leads to another way to get into New Vegas, or, well, at least in that general direction, where especially when dealing with cazadors. But right up over here is a con outpost.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
I'm looking for some cons who stole something from me in Good Springs.
The only Khans this far into NCR territory is me and my crew, and I didn't steal squat from you. Besides, even if some of my gang did steal from you, I wouldn't rat them out. Loyalty actually means something to the Great Khans.
So, what are you doing up here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death claws in the quarry have something to do with that.
What kind were you expecting?
Supplies to make chems. The NCR is the best source since they're hard to come by anywhere else. We don't really use the chems ourselves, just sell them to anybody with the caps. If it ends up hurting the NCR in the process, that's a bonus.
Yeah, I'll help you with your problem.
Is that right? What's your angle?
Yeah, favor for a favor.
I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
Anything else that you...
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Got it.
Like what? Don't leave a trail.
See, I like you, Melissa. Also, another fun fact is that if you come over to this little irradiated reservoir, other than the pieces of Deathclaw, come over to the side. Oh, hey, I was gonna pick. Oh, there it is. Good. There's usually always a couple of stragglers, but if not interrupted, like right before it got knocked over there, there's always a fat man right over here that you can pick up and use for later.